Our project for the course titled Microprocessor and Microcontrollers is titled Bluetooth Control Door Lock System using an 8051 microcontroller. So as you can see, this is the main hardware of our project. To complete this project, we've used an LCD display. It is an I2C LCD display, and this is a 8051 microcontroller. It is a 8089 S52 microcontroller. We've used an HC05 Bluetooth module to pair our phone with the Bluetooth, and so that we can enter the password to lock and unlock the door lock system. This is the ISP module which we've used to load the code into the 8051 microcontroller. This is the DC motor which locks and unlocks the door. It's supposed to represent the locking and unlocking of the door. And controlling this, we have a relay module, and the DC motor is plugged into a external source terminal or external current terminal. So these are all the components that we've used to do this. Now I'll show you the code. As you can see, this is the code that we've used. The first few lines are all register definitions, whereas this motor, like motor, SDA and SCL, they are bit addressable aliases which drive high to low sets corresponding to the port pins directly. And then these are all LCD commands which determine what we are displaying on the LCD. It will be demonstrated later once I show you the working of the system. And then from lines 64, we have the UART conditions, which it interfaces the 8051 serial port for the 9600 baud. UART send writes 1 byte, and it waits for the transmit complete flag. And then the next main UART receive, it blocks until a new byte arrives. Now lines 89 to 119, these are all I2C bit bank primitives. These function may manually toggle the SDA and SCL lines to implement the I2C protocol. So essentially what it is, start when SDA is high, when SDA high to low, while SCL is high. Write function, shift out 8 data bits, most significant bit first, stop SDA low to high while SCL is high. Now LCD over I2C, that we determine from lines 121 to 187. Now here mode equal to 0 for commands and mode equal to 1 for data. We're using the RS pin for that. Backlight bit 0 times 08 is kept high in every transfer to keep the backlight on. Finally, moving over to the motor control and the command processing, we use incoming UART strings such as open in all caps locks are used here. Single character or full keywords such as open, close, trigger the relay and determine whether the lock gets open or unlocked. Open in all full caps is used as the correct password, and close in full caps is used to break the circuit. Any invalid or wrong password, the LCD will display an invalid or a wrong command. So essentially this system has 4 major stages: a power up system where the LCD and the UART come online and the welcome message will appear, and then the user sends the correct password or the password that they know. And then 8051, the third step is when the 8051 bit bangs the I2C to update the LCD on port 1 while toggling port 2.0 to drive out the motor relay. And then finally the lock status is reflected on both the display and echoed back. Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate you on as to how our project works. So as you can see, I've plugged into my laptop. All the components have been turned on. The Bluetooth module is turned on, the microcontroller, the ISP delay, they're all turned on, and the LCD initially displays a Bluetooth lock status closed. So how we complete this is we go to our Bluetooth. Once we've turned on Bluetooth, we need to connect to this HC05 Bluetooth module here. And once we've connected to the HC05 Bluetooth module, we can go to the serial Bluetooth terminal app. It's an app that we can get from the Play Store. Once we open that app, we go up here, we go to we go to devices, and as you can see here, we just press on HC05. It says connecting to HC05. Now the connection has been established. Now if we enter the correct password, which is O P E N, this is the correct password, the DC motor starts working and the LCD displays Bluetooth lock status open. And now to stop this, we just type hold on. We type in CLOSE, and so there, as you can see, the lock has been closed, the LCD displays the Bluetooth lock status has been closed, and the DC motor stops working. And if you were to enter any wrong command, say like RTYU or something random, it will say an invalid command, and the door lock nor the system will work. Thank you.